Hey everybody, Matthew Moore's Wood Studios. Today is Monday, July 23rd, and it's time for another shop update. So, this has been a good week in the shop. I haven't been able to spend as much time as I wanted to. It was really crazy at work this week. Had a big project I had to work on, but I did manage to find some time to get here in the shop and get these frames advanced just a few more steps, that much closer, actually more like that much closer to being done. So let's talk about it. First off, as you can see, there's finish on them, but before that happened, the first thing I had to do was to get these Ebony plugs made and installed. So I was lucky. I found some Ebony material that I had that was the right thickness for the plugs, for the 1/4 inch and the 5/16, and I actually found some sticks of 3/16 of an inch plugs that were already done, which are great. So all I had to do was over the table saw and get my table saw so that the fence was the same width as my pieces, and then rip sticks off for my 1/4 inch and 5/16 of an inch Ebony. Now, with that done, I came back over to the bench, and before I put those in, I want to spend a little bit of time cleaning up some of the small details on the piece. When I rounded over the corners around all the edges, I had to stop just short of where, say, this vertical post is right here on the picture frame, as well as the vertical pieces on the mirror frame. So what I ended up doing was wanted to come back and finish that round over. So with a chisel to first score where the vertical piece and the horizontal piece meet, then I came back in with that same chisel and pared a little bit of waste away, and with a piece of sandpaper I was able to finish that round over and then merge it into the round over for the vertical piece, and that worked out really well. Now for this guy here, there's a little bit of space between these two verticals, so just a little bit of sandpaper I sanded in between and just rounded it over slightly. With a drill and 150, 220, 300, and 600 grit paper, I sand the pillow up top of the plug, and then with a piece of cotton with some rouge on it, I buff it out. Chamfer the 4 edges with some sandpaper, and then with a little bit of glue and a dead blow hammer, I knocked those guys in. So I did that for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 1/4 inch plugs here, the 4 3/16 of an inch, and the 8 5/16 of an inch plugs on the mirror frame. And that was really awesome. Those look great. I'm really happy with how they came out. Let me show you here so you guys can see. So they're all around and traditional green. You have all these multiple layers, and these just really help make this look really great. Now, this is just the final dry on the shellac here, so let's talk about that. Now, while all this work was happening, I had mixed up a batch of somewhere between a full pound cut, 1 pound cut, and a 1.5 pound cut. So maybe 1.25 pound cut of garnet shellac, which is about 1.25 ounces of flakes to 8 ounces of denatured alcohol. And that takes about, it took me at least, about 6 hours to absorb all of the flakes, or have the flakes dissolve into the alcohol. And then, literally in like 2.5 hours, I was able to build up 6 coats of a shellac finish on both the picture frame and the mirror frame. And it looks great. I'm really jazzed with the color here. Now, I haven't finished the finish on here because I still need to come back in with some colored wax, and that's going to be later this week. Just don't have time today. Pretty much time to film this or do that, and I wanted to get this out to you guys. So that's where I am. It was a really good progress. So that's pretty much it for this week. What did you guys work on? What did you do in your shop? As always, I want to know. Leave that in the comments below. Again, I always love when you guys do that. And you know, maybe I don't say it often enough, but thank you so much for watching these shop updates. It's really awesome to spend some time with you guys and just share what's going on here and then hear what's going on with you guys. So as always, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. If you're watching this on Facebook, hit the like button, share the timeline, and head over to the Wood Studio page and like us there as well. And as always, Have a great week in the shop.